Hi, welcome to Fatmata Speaks. Welcome to the monthly messages. This is the message for September. I hope August was an excellent month, meaning it delivered on its promises, and you guys are in a good place. You have taken back your power, you have set the right boundaries, and now you are in the position to embrace your role as the co-creator of your life, okay? Because September is also about movement, and you're moving fast, okay? You're moving fast and you're taking leaps of faith. A lot of things. Let's get into the message, okay? So the first thing I saw a piece of land, and it kind of like was coming out of the mountain, and there was like a body of light standing next to it, and the actor was like coming out was like pushing this body of light away in a way. And at first I was like, body of light should be welcoming it, clarity and all. But you know better. You know better. You know that not everything that glitters is gold. You know that not everything that presents itself in light form is genuine, is good for you. Because you know that, you operate in that knowledge. You do not let yourself be deceived. Deception just doesn't land with you anymore. I think this was like also present in the last week of August reading, the weekly reading. There was let me see. Yes, there was the thing with Saturn being present in the whole reading, and it was dominating the reading. And Saturn was all about discipline, setting boundaries, asking yourself where your limitations are, and you actually going inwards and doing it. And then coming out of it, fully grown, fully mature, ready to, to do the work. Well, ready to enjoy life. So, and this kind of like just reflects it. And I think, given the fact that this was the first image that came out for the September monthly reading, this is like the energy of the beginning of the month. You're still operating within your boundaries. You're not letting yourself be deceived by anything or anyone, even if they look shiny and be like, oh, you're the best. If they come in as, I'm the best thing that's going to happen to you. And you're like, no. no. I know what I want. I know that they're gonna come in forms that maybe I'm not familiar with, but you are not it. So you're able to discern. Your discernment is really high. Your instincts and intuition have been sharpening. I think that's what I said in the weekly reading for the last week of August. Anyway, so that was the first image that I saw, and then it switched, and I saw a yacht, okay, and it was going fast. It was moving fast, and the yacht it had a goal, and it was just heading towards this island. And as soon as we arrived at the island, I saw you like come out, came up. You step down from the yacht, and then you enter into this forest, this island, and your goal was to reach the center of this island. And surrounding, there were lots of trees on this island. And at the center was also a tree, but it was kind of like unique. I don't know how they call those type of trees, but it has like one root, but like has many trunks coming out of it in a way. And it has fruits hanging around it as well. And it was surrounded by trees. It was kind of like enclosed. So, and then this is the important thing. I think this one will help you to differentiate if this is really for you. Because immediately after seeing that, right, I saw a calendar, and I saw April first, and it was like dominating my view for a while, and then I saw March. So something that you did in April or March, I don't know if it's April or March this year or April or March last year or the year before that, but in April and March you did something. You planted a seed, you made a wish, you began something, and now in the month of September, this thing is bearing fruit. you're reaping the rewards. And it's the type of rewards that nourish you, because as soon as the person was there, I think they ate one of the fruits, and then they set off again. They took off. They were gone again. So this is something that is gonna come in, refresh you, change your wall a little bit, give you, well, fulfill some of the needs, or maybe all of the needs that you currently have, and sort of prepare you for the next thing, because you're moving. It's like you're not standing still anymore. There is no standing still. There is no waiting. There's only movement right now. So prepare for this, because this is going to go places, okay? This is going to go places. And you're going to keep moving. And the fact that you're yacked already says something, okay? You're moving in abundance, in the style of abundance. You are abundant. And I believe that you're not only going to feel it, but you're going to see it as well. In the 3D, you're going to see evidence of your abundance. So this is not just like saying, I feel abundance, I am abundant. No, you actually have that. You have it in monetary form, you have it in friendship form, opportunities coming your way, or I don't know, you having time, freedom, leisure, freedom to be at ease, and you eating the food that you want, how you want it, you traveling, you shopping. You are gonna see your abundance, okay? You're gonna see it. It's gonna be in your face and be like, I'm here, I'm walking life with you now, because you have done the work. Okay, so the yak took off again, and this time the yak was not alone. Before it was just the yak and the ocean, right? Now it was the yak, and there was like 4 mermen around it. And I don't know, I think this is partially a reflection of what I was watching before I meditated, because I was watching a merman kind of like series. And that, I guess that's why it took the form of that. But anyway, merman, it's all about combining the spiritual world and the material world. And you have been working on your inner world. You have been working on your inner world, fixing your foundation and doing you have been transforming. Let's just put it like that. You have been transforming. And now you have found the right balance, meaning your inner world is finally being reflected on your outer world. So you're in balance and you are bold. The thing is this, right? In the last August weekly reading, the reading literally ended with you becoming aware of the fact that you are a co-creator with the universe. And this has given you, it has filled you with trust in a way that you're just bold in your action. And this is also reflected in September. You're bold with your actions. You do not delay. You want it, you think it, you plan it, and you execute it. You do not wait anymore for everything to be perfect. Neither do you wait for the right timing. You know the right timing is now, because everything is now. So you do it, you take action, you go. And the mermen are kind of like reflecting that, because the mermen, they are like, half fish, half human, half in water, half on land, which is basically the combination of 2 different worlds, 2 aspects of yourself, the conscious and the unconscious. And you having the balance and just living life. Okay, this is living life at the highest. Living life. Anyway, you're bold in your action. The yak was like sailing really fast again, and the mermen were next to it. And the yak kind of like reached the edge of the water, so basically a waterfall. And instead of stopping, it didn't stop. It was like, okay, we're going forward. And then it went ahead, right? And instead of like splashing into the water below and just falling apart, it didn't. It landed safely. Because the mermen, there were 4 of them, and each took a side, and they literally lift the boat and then carry it down and then place it down, okay? The way your guides and the divine are with you, it's insane. I know sometimes when you're going through it, especially when you're going through it, you'll be like, oh my God, nobody's on my side. Love, the whole universe is on your side. Is on your side, and you finally are witnessing it. You're feeling it, you're seeing it, you're tasting it, you're touching it. All your senses are activated, and they're all witnessing the love and the protection that the universe has towards you. And now something just came to mind. So before, the tree that was like so enclosed on this island. So this thing that you planted, right? You didn't tell anyone. And you're not supposed to tell anyone as well when the fruits begin to roll in. You're not supposed to tell anyone. You should just keep it to yourself, because this is your hard work, okay? While you were doing the sowing, nobody was there to lend you a hand. That's the confirmation part. Oh, I'm sorry. No one was there to lend you a hand. So you did all the work, and when that benefit starts to roll in, make sure you actually treat yourself to it. You do not have to share it with anyone, because if you meant to share it with anyone, I would have seen people within that area. But you're also not meant to be telling everyone as well, like, oh my God, I got this, I got that. It's like, it's giving. When I win the lottery, I won't say a word, but like, there will be signs. That's the energy you should be operating in. Let there be signs, but you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't know anyone's shit, okay? So that just came to mind. So let's go ahead again, fast forward. So you took that leap of faith, the divine, the mermen were with you, helping you land safely on the water, and then you continue setting sail. The thing is, the thing with this yak is all about you setting sail, like you setting off, and not stopping for anything. The speed that you're going at, you're not gonna burn out. That's one thing that you have to know. You're not gonna burn out, but you're also not gonna stop for anything or anyone until you're ready to stop. It's like your feet is on the, how do you call it, the paddle, I guess. I don't drive, so I don't know. And you're ready to go. You're ready to go. It's like the last couple of months you've been transforming, getting yourself out of survival into actually living, and you have been sowing seed, learning some new skills, going back to university, getting your degree or some sort of certificate and all that. And at this point, you're just ready to make things happen. It's no longer about, oh, let me wait and see. Let me do this one more thing. Let me do this one more that. It's like you quantum leap. Yeah, you quantum leap, literally. And the good news is your old self is not stopping you, because even your whole self is like, yeah, it's about damn time, okay? It's about damn time. So they're like, you have no obstacle in your way, not even yourself. And that is huge, because normally if you do not have external obstacle, you most likely have yourself blocking your way through certain belief systems. Well, you do not have that anymore, because girl or boy or whatever you are, you like, no kidding, you looked at your foundation, crashed it, rebuild it, cement it again, and strengthen that shit. You strengthen your foundation, that you're, so to say, unshakable. That doesn't mean you're not flexible, but you're unshakable. Any external force that wants to come test you, they're gonna fail. If they want to come test you, they're gonna fail, literally. And it was also shown in this vision, because soon after the yak landed on the water and then set sail, I saw the yak change its form. So there's a bit of transformation going on here as well, but like, you're still in the energy of abundance, still in the energy of you knowing who you are and acting accordingly. And the yak became, the body, it became more human-like, the figure. And then I saw from afar, on the side of the land was someone seated there on a throne, I guess, and they kind of like So like the main focus was on their arm, and they tried to send out. They literally shot you. They send out something, and it actually hit you, but instead of hurting you, you became, I think translucent is the right word for it, because it went right through you and then out. It didn't even settle. It didn't land. You know what I mean? It didn't land. It's like no weapon set against me shall prosper. Literally, that was it. And the fact that the person that the figure that I saw who shot you was like sitting on a throne means that maybe someone in a higher authority, maybe in higher power, or they think they're in a higher space, they have more power, authority on you, above you. I don't know how to say it. They have more power than you, they have more authority, and then a higher ground. They think that they can do whatever they want with you, and you're gonna bend or give in, or they think they're gonna hurt you, maybe with their decisions, and you're gonna fall apart. They're in for a surprise because you ain't falling apart. I mean, who are you again? You're the child of the universe, okay? You're the child of the universe. Give me a minute, because my nose is a little bit runny. Okay, let's continue. And yeah, you became translucent, and then the thing went in you, through you, and then out. And again, because you have such a strong foundation, because you know who you are, you know how to transmute negativity. It's like they send it your way, and you're like, oh, look at that, let me see what I can take from this. And then the rest, you transmute it, send it away, but you do not let it sit in you. One main issue that I have seen in general in life, taking myself as an example, when you're growing up, right, as a child, most often we all fall victim to this. We take on the opinions of others, their projections, whatever they say, we sort of accept it. Unless as a child you really had like a strong spirit and very sharp mouth, then you were able to defend yourself. But most of us, we just accepted it. Whatever was said to us, for example, if you hear like the grown-up says, oh, you are kind of like clumsy, you accept it like, yes, I am clumsy, and then you became clumsy because everything is in your mind, okay? And then someone said, oh, you're irresponsible. You hear that a lot of time, and then you accept it. You accept the projection back then, instead of be like, oh no, that's not me. Stay away from me. You know what I mean? And because maybe you used to do that in the past, but after like rebuilding your foundation again, you set the right boundaries again. And now people try to do it again because people are always going to try to test you. And you're like, no, that's not what I am. That's not who I am. And that's not something I want to accept in my life. So you do not accept it. Simple as that. You do not accept the negativity that people are sending your way anymore. And that is a good thing, because that goes to show that you know who you are. You know who you are and you know who you want to become. So if people be throwing negativity at you, just shake it off. Be like, not me. No, thank you. That's you. That is you. Whatever you send in my way, whatever you're trying to project is a you thing, and not a me thing. Send it back to sender. Send it back to sender. Okay? So that's sort of, yeah, that happened. And then you transform again into the yacht. And the yacht as well is a luxury, very luxurious item, because having a yacht is already pricey. Also, taking care of it and maintain it is also pricey. So basically, it's something of luxury. Sorry. So you might have to look at your relationship with luxury goods. It's okay to buy yourself stuff. It doesn't make you less spiritual. Okay? So for those who are into spirituality and you're trying to live in the 3D, it's okay for you to want items. It's okay for you to buy those expensive shoes, those bags, I don't know, Birkin, Is that a car or bag? I don't know. Buy whatever you want. Okay? If that is what you want, buy it. If you sort of like are able to achieve an easy life, well, a life of ease, better said, a life of ease, then take on that life of ease. You didn't come into this life to suffer. Who told you you have to suffer? Tell that person they're lying. They are lying, okay? You didn't come into this world to suffer. You came into this world to learn your lessons. But suffering doesn't have to be part of it, okay? Doesn't mean you're not gonna experience uncomfortable situation and people, but that is not the equivalent of suffering, okay? So yeah, maybe look into the definition of what suffering is and then redefine it for yourself again, okay? Anyway, but seriously, it's okay to have a life of ease. I felt my chest just now, so maybe even the thought of having a life of ease is one that puts you into a weird state. Let it go. Breathe. Breathe. A life of ease is one of your birthright, and it's okay for you to have it, to want it, to go towards it, to achieve it. Even if you're even if you have a spiritual business, it's okay for you to want and have and pursue a life of ease. It's okay to be a millionaire. Okay. It's okay to be a billionaire. It's okay to, I want to say millionaire, but I went billionaire. Okay, we're going with billionaire. Look at you, very rich. It's okay to be rich. It's okay to be wealthy. It's okay to be a billionaire, as long as your pursuit of those things doesn't, contradict your values, the things that truly matters to you, and your how do you call it, your mission in life. It's fine. Go towards it. Go towards that luxury house. Get yourself a big fat house if that is what you want, okay? If you want it with a pool and whatnot, go for it. Don't let people hold you back from pursuing what you truly want and truly desire. Believe me, the universe didn't put us in this 3D called Earth, which is a beautiful planet, just to suffer. Life is not meant to be filled with just suffering. No, there's also a period of just living life in peace and excellence. I just saw a stadium. Yeah, if you want to go watch your team play every single time they're playing, go for it. It's not a waste of money because you're investing in your personal joy, and if that is your highest excitement, then go for it. Okay, go for it. Go watch your football team play if you're into football. Or basketball team? No, I think this one is more football team. Yeah, I think it's more football. I'm seeing like blue tricots, white pants. Oh, I just saw Merino. Okay, Arsenal fan. I see you. We're part of this. It's about time. I mean, we have to go to the stadium to see our boys play, right? I mean, come on. It's just part of it, okay? Let's go. And this year, we're going to get the Premier League, Champions League, everything. Go, calm down. This is not about Arsenal. But yeah, if you're an Arsenal fan, because I did see Merino just now, so go for it. Okay, let's continue. And yeah, so the yak was sailing again, and this time they were going upstream. Like literally, they were going upstream, and there was like a short waterfall, and instead of like, staying away from it, they literally went up that waterfall. Like the very fact that you can go up a waterfall in that type of, as a yacht, it's already sounds impossible and unnecessary, I guess. But you're doing it. You're doing it. This is the thing. Oof. Yeah, I think this is confirmation, but yep. The person you have become and the things that you want to have in life, it's unprecedented. And it's unprecedented because maybe you're the first in your family to actually achieve those type of things. Or maybe you're the first to achieve those type of things while having this type of heart that you have, because your heart is huge. and you have your heart in the right place, okay, and your mindset is in the right place, in the right shape. So the so yeah, it's unprecedented. So you doing something that others have deemed impossible, not necessarily something unattainable, but for you it's attainable, just like breathing. It's just part of who you are. It's part of who you are and who you meant to be. And you're doing it. Not only did the yak like went upstream, it also landed. It arrived at a space still on the body of water, but the space was now, instead of being surrounded by piece of land, cliffs and all, it was now surrounded by a forest again. Again, trees are all about opportunities. But this time the focus was not on the trees. Maybe I should say something very quick. So the way the trees were positioned, it gave off oh wow. It gave off the impression of being protected. And also of being, I think enclosed is the right word for it. No, you're being shielded, kind of. You're in a place that people cannot reach you. The thing is, people don't have access to you again. They don't have access, and some people don't like it, okay? But it's not about them right now. It's September, it's all about you. You're in this place. You're protected. You're shielded away from outside the external, people that are not meant to be in your energy, but also from evil eye as well. So you get to enjoy your abundance without having to worry that someone is going to send you any evil eye your way. You know what I mean? And then people came out of the trees, and there were many. They were treading carefully at first, makes sense, but yet they were curious, and they were moving towards you. So not only are you going to be in a new space and completely living a different type of life, you're also attracting the right people. Of course, at first, some people might be, I don't want to say the word afraid, but they might be cautious to in their approach towards you because you give off a different energy as before. You're not just someone everyone can come up to and just be like, hey, what's up? It doesn't work like that anymore. People know that if they gain access, they need to really be on a certain level in life, but also on a spiritual level, they have to just have the right emotional intelligence, because you're not taking shit anymore. You've done that, taking shit before. Now you ain't doing that. And so the people who are actually meant to be with you within your space, they're gonna step forward. They're gonna be brave. Just like you're bold enough to set off on your path, they're bold enough to actually walk towards you. And then I saw, like, at the back of this setting, there was like a waterfall, but the fall of the water was like just a straight line, very calm, nothing rushing. And I thought to myself in that moment, the next big break is already visible. The next big break is already visible. And after thinking that, I saw one of the people that were approaching you, they were leading you up the hill, and you literally went on top of that waterfall that I was saying. So not only is the big break already visible, the next big break, it's also attainable, and you're attaining all of that in September. September, one big month. It's attainable also in September. So when you meet certain group of people, you surround yourself with people in October, in September, maybe October as well, but in September, be open. I know in the past you were open as a book, easy accessible for everyone, and unfortunately you attracted the wrong set of people. do not let that stop you from actually letting the guide people in. Okay? So be curious. Of course, use your discernment, but be curious and let people into your life, because you never know what information they have or with whom they're connected with. I'm not saying be transactional in a relationship. I'm just saying that people can help you. The right people can help you always. And these ones, they're helping you reach the next goal. So in September, you being bold, you using your discernment, you're transmuting a negativity, you're not letting it reach you. You are gaining nourishment, the right abundance to nourish you so that you can take on the next step. You're going against the flow again, and you're coming home, safe place, meeting new set of people, and obtaining the next big break. So yeah, this is a good month, a big month. And after I came out of the meditation, I was about to write. I think I was actually writing, and then I saw, all of a sudden in my mind's eye, I saw cartoons, like boxes. And then they were flat at first, and then they were in shape. They were filled up and then closed, and then all of a sudden they were loaded onto a truck. So I don't know if this goes for all of you, or maybe for just a certain set of person or people. But you're moving. Okay, you're moving. So if that applies to you and your situation, then prepare yourself already mentally and start looking for a place, because you are moving. That's a good sign. You're progressing, you're moving. And yeah, that was it. So September is looking good. September is looking great, and you are acting in your power. You are one brave, bold person, and yeah, I love to be friends with you, literally. So make the best of September. Let it guide you, and keep in mind that you're a co-creator with the divine. So you also get to decide. And have a blessed month. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, so seriously, guys, save this video and then come back at the end of September and just tell me how much has changed, because I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious. In any case, best of luck, best of luck. You got this, remember. Bye.